My two cats. This is little Kyle right here. I'm always gonna be in the sacred game of basketball, you know, doing my thing, but like when I go home in those other hours, all I think about is humanity and how we can become more unified. Call it a hopeless dream, but I call it reality that I'm living for. That's all I'm living for at this point. You know, even in New York and in New Jersey, you know, I'm hearing that kids that are unvaccinated still can't play ball or play sports. And, you know, it's just so much truth coming out on how, you know, people are right or wrong. And it's not even about that for me. I just want to see everybody be happy and do well and do the things that they put their minds to. And everybody has a fair chance, no matter the religion, no matter the culture, no matter your preference. You know, I stand with all walks of life when I say that. I am a part of the Muslim community. I'm a part of the Christian community. I'm part of the Jewish community. I'm part of the Buddhist community. I'm part of the Christian community. I'm part of all spiritualities and religions that you can think of. I am not just a one-dimensional religion practitioner. I see the truth in all of the deities, all the gods that have been put in place, that have been deified. I see the truth in all of it. I do not discriminate. I do not discriminate. And that's probably what helps me in my life too. It's not discriminating, it's just being willing to learn from somebody that's sitting there with a whole bunch of experience and has the answers, and they're just ready to lay them on you. Like when I started accepting that within myself, that this is who I am, and the world started to open up and become like one big, gigantic, you know, heart-filled, like, experience. And I started meeting so many different people. Like, I don't need to be famous or a celebrity to be friends with people or to be cool. You know, like, this shit doesn't serve me. Like, having a bunch of shit that everybody, no, like, none of that stuff matters. And excuse my language if y'all listening at home, I'm sorry, kids, but, you know, there's a reason why I feel like my life is changing, because I've opened up myself to everybody and everything. You know, it doesn't mean I don't have healthy boundaries, all right? It doesn't mean I don't have healthy boundaries, because that's most important, is establishing those healthy boundaries. But when I talk about just inviting the world in, I just walk around like a human being. I don't want to be treated any different. Don't treat me any different than a normal human being. Just because y'all see me on TV, they put me in these seats to be influential and to say these gems and phrases, none of that stuff actually pushes things forward. What pushes things forward is the actions that usually people don't see. And that's where I'm at. I don't care about being, you know, put on TV and famous, and like none of that stuff it's not. It was cool to me at some point, you know what I mean? I won't lie to you. Like it's cool to perform and perform my art, but being on TV and being widely accepted by society based on being somebody that they want me to be or somebody I'm not, like I'm not doing it. I'm not selling out for shit. I'm not selling out for nothing. For what? What am I selling my soul for? And you watching that shit happen day to day, like willing to do anything. People willing to do anything. Nah, I'm good, bro. Y'all can have that. Good and evil and everything. I'm good. I'm rocking on my own terms. I'm good, you know, and I'm not going to be here just dropping a whole bunch of wisdom tools on everybody either. Like, nah, I'm just here to check in and make sure my revolutionaries, my warriors, my God-fearing people are here with me. Like, let's unify and let's keep spreading the word of truth and not just regurgitating all of these phrases from these biblical books or from these holy books and holy texts. Like, no, let's hit people with the peace of self, believing in self. That's really where the God body is, believing in self. And in society anymore, that's just what I represent. There's a lot of people out here that want to change the world alongside me and are doing it in their own way. And sometimes when I be getting on here randomly, people be like, yo, what you doing on here? But truthfully, I want to spread that positivity that doesn't go out as often as negative narratives or things that they want us to hear or see, you know. I'm always going to stand on the truth alongside y'all. I'm not alone in this fight, you know what I'm saying? So all walks of life are welcome to sit with me and talk with me. Whenever you see me in public too, please come up and give me a hug or give me a dap. You know, don't always ask me for a picture. I prefer a conversation, you know, well over just, you know, being Kyrie Irving, the celebrity. Like, I just want y'all to know that you're not alone in this fight for the change that you want to see in this world. And all my warriors out there, feel me? All my warriors out there doing the right thing, standing on the right thing, standing on the right principles. This is truly a shout out to you. Please keep doing that. And kids and the youth that are watching this, don't just use me as an example. Use countless other people of influence that are spreading out the right knowledge and are willing to sit with you and talk with you. If I'm a Muslim, if I'm Christian, if I follow, you know, what holy text do I follow? Like, I am everything that my heart is open to. And I have brothers and sisters that are Muslims. I have brothers and sisters that are Christians. I have brothers and sisters that are on one side of the political party. I have brothers and sisters that are on the other side of the political party. All of it is one gigantic world for me. You know, when I hit you with the assalamu alaikum, or I hit you with the peace be upon to you, you know, I hit you with just that peace brother, peace sister, like, it's all the same for me. You know, everybody's my brothers and sisters, and if we're all gonna stand on the truth and stand on our own liberation, like, we're gonna have to come together no matter the race, ethnicity, religion. So my heart is open. It's open invite to learn from people. You know, for me, I don't, this world is like full of just negativity being poured out into judging people and criticizing people for the way that they live. And again, there's even good and evil in the way people live. But for me, like, I invite everybody to a safe space on my tribal land where we could talk. Please, if you can collaborate with somebody or put somebody on your platform to help amplify their voice and they're talking about positivity and the right things, please do it. Please just support your brothers and sisters all the way around. You know, I'm standing with you, even though I don't get a chance to engage as often, you know, on here and get to all the messages. I just want to let y'all know I'm appreciative of it, and I know I'm not alone in this, and you guys are right alongside with me. Just to chat with y'all a little bit, it's a lot going on in our world, and, you know, I always have to create that safe space where we can talk about it. So much more truth coming out, you know, in the medical fields, in terms of our education system. There's so much truth that's coming out that I know we're all standing on. We want to see change. So just want to let y'all know you're not alone. Nobody's free until we're all free. And I know we're on the same mission. You know, it probably go over a few people's heads, but those that are out here fighting for our liberation in every capacity, in any capacity, I appreciate you and I want to let you know I stand with you. You know, this world could be a lot to unpack and understand, you know, why things are the way they are. Nothing but blessings and prayers to all y'all families, and praying that, you know, you guys stay protected. You know, just please keep standing on the truth and speaking about everything that you're seeing out here, because if we don't all stand together, you know, this world could be done for, you know, so it's all about that unity. In the chat, if y'all could just put A11 for all even. We in this together, all even tribe. Everything's all even. And if you get a chance, look up what all even means. By definition, it just means calm, even-minded, you know, and that's just what we are. A11, man, it's not just a fad or a crew or gang or anything. No, it's a movement. We're really out here shaking rooms together, and we're doing it as artists, and we're doing it as creators, and we want to stand on the truth, and we're not going for being lied to. We're not going for that. We're not going for none of those lies. When you see stuff that's happening and you know it's impacting our world, just think about your family and how you want to represent them. It's not about just following me. I'm not the only leader out here, but it's definitely about standing on your truth and being comfortable in your own skin. You know, this world is definitely not perfect, and we still have a long way to go, but right now I just want to take this time out, and I hope you take the time out. I pray you take the time out to appreciate yourself, but also appreciate those that are already doing the work for us to create a liberation movement here in America, but also take that joint international worldwide. It's a lot of us that really believe in, like moving as a unified group. It's a lot of us, and like I said, I can't get to everybody, but please believe I'm putting the team in place to ride with me throughout this journey, and we're gonna do it. Doesn't matter what walk of life you are. It doesn't matter what preference. It doesn't matter what race. It does not matter. Like, we're welcoming everybody. You have an open heart and you want to help change this world, rock with me. I'm telling you, just stick with me. Stick with me. Y'all good. Rock with me. I'm telling you. Rock with me. Rock with me. Our movement is gonna transcend bounds, and just rock with me. I'm telling you. All Leaving is gonna be one of the biggest tribes because it's gonna include everybody. Everybody can't be invited, but it's gonna include everybody. Everybody's on the invite list, but everybody's not gonna want to come with us. Look on who I repost. Just pay attention. That's all. Everybody's not gonna get this. This is not for everybody, but just pay attention. All right? Just pay attention. Let this Australian kid who was raised in the Bronx, who has family all over the boroughs, who understands what it's like to go through family relationships that ultimately you don't know if you're comfortable with all the way. Like, my story that I want to share and the way I connect with people and how we do it is going to be the most beautiful thing. It's going to be the most beautiful thing. And the thing about it is I'm not going to be leading it alone. Shout out to all my people that stepped up on this live that I haven't talked to in a minute as well. I appreciate y'all tapping. I just want to let you know I love y'all. I'm seeing everything you're doing. Please keep it up. You're going major. Every walk of life that you can think about, that I follow on here or that I talk to, or if I haven't talked to you in a minute, like, just know I'm right here, right on your journey with you, bro. So don't even trip on how much time passes by when you talk to people or when you don't. Like, the mission is still the same: liberation. Liberation, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and just melting pot all these tribes and religions and spiritualities to just see the truth of God. You see how all of this led me back to talking about what? God, our creator. All of what I said was on my heart today, and I had to get it off because why? Because God put it on my heart. And I don't have to use God as a reason on why I share it. It just pours out. It just pours out. That's all. I'm not alone in this. And as we're building it, the reason why I say it's going to happen so fast is because when truth starts spreading out like the light in darkness, nobody can hide. Nobody can hide. Nobody can hide. The truth is spreading out in the darkness. Just look. I'll be the first to tell you, I'm not perfect. I'm not always going to get it right. So I pray that this was settled on your heart, and just to let you know that somebody out here cares about you. Somebody cares about your life. And even if I got to be that one person, I'm cool. Or I get to join a big family of people that want to support you do well. I'm talking to you at home. Yeah, while you looking at it, I'm talking directly to you. You can do anything you put your heart truly into. But you got to have the right people around you. And you got to be receiving the right wisdom and knowledge. I'm talking to you. Yes. Yes. You at home. It don't matter like what your judgments are or what you're scared of. It don't matter. Go out. If you want to see change in this world, go find a group of people and go do it. I sound like that dude on the commercial, like, you're sitting at home and you have nothing to do and you just don't know. And what commercial was that? I probably sounded just like him. I grew up in, you couldn't believe, in some environments that I have to keep a smile on my face. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in certain environments I had to completely pretend didn't exist. And that's what gave me my whole entire MO, So it's just that love, we're moving different. I'm not aiding in the confusion. I'm not giving my people bullshit back. I'm not doing that. I'm not trying to sell products just to make a bunch of money and forget about where I came from. I'm about creating. I'm about putting people on. I'm about being there for people that treat themselves with self-respect and self-love. I can't be the savior. You know what I mean? You gotta save yourself and then come out when you're ready to the world of individuals that's been waiting for you. That's all. And I don't want to get too like worldly and stuff like that. You know, I could talk on and on, but I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And again, if you guys continue to ask me, I say you guys, but people in the comments, like, I appreciate y'all, like, from the bottom of my heart. Even if we don't connect all the time, that's what I'm saying. We don't get a chance to connect all the time. I just want to say I love y'all, and you guys keep me standing on what I stand on, and I need your help to keep amplifying the truth and what's happening, because we cannot allow these systems that are in place, whether it be the medical system, whether it be the education system, whether it be the financial system, dictate how we treat one another. We can't allow that to happen. All right, like, don't let anybody distract us from the love that grows. Don't let them get you in that rat race, like where you comparing your life to mine, or you seeing that my life is totally different. I feel everything you feel. It's just expressed differently. I'm no different than you. And that's why I keep it 100 in everything I do, and that's why I'm so truthful, and that's why I'm as real as I can be, because I don't have to hide from shit. You know what I mean? I don't have to hide from shit. Like, what's there to hide from? I don't have to hide from anything. I don't have to hide from myself in the mirror. I love who I am and who I'm becoming. But again, I stand here to be an example for you, and you guys to be an example for me, but to watch others, and don't be so critical and judgmental, but just understand that you're not in those shoes. So do your best to either support or just give a wave, give a respectful wave. You're good. You don't gotta hate, you ain't gotta do all that extra stuff. You know, that's when my slang starts hitting out, when I'm just like, it's always in me, like, definitely still a nerd, but my slang coming up in Jersey and New York be coming out crazy sometimes, just because that's the environment I grew up in. It was harsh, it was rough sometimes, you know, so digging deep into how I got to this point was just starting about the foundation of building on why you're following God. That's it. Why your God body is truly within you, and you figure out how you get there. And most of the time it takes just going back into the history books and figuring out what's the truth and what are the lies. So I'll let y'all do that, okay? Like, I'll let y'all do that. The history of where you grew up and how it impacted you. And I want to teach you, I want to say I want to teach all of you, but I would love to teach some of you at times throughout the year of just how I arrived at this point in my life, because I definitely didn't do it alone. Like, and I have to keep repeating, I'm only as great as my team. That's been the biggest lesson over the last few years for me, is I'm only as great as my team. You know, I get fairly and unfairly criticized for the way my career has gone and my personality within my career. And you know, everybody's taking a front seat on, you know, throwing the popcorn or openly judging it, which I'm cool with. But me as a human being and me being able to go into this next phase of my life, it's just, I only want to be as great as my team. My team is going to push me. And that's in every area of my life. I'm only as great as my team. And I've had to make some sacrifices that, of course, was seen as the best interest for me, but also from the outside looking in, it could be seen as selfish or whatever it is, right? And you got to honor that. But right now, we're just moving with the intention of learning from team mistakes and how we can be better. And I like that. You feel me? That's why we're going to be the best team, and why I believe I am more than capable of leading not just an NBA team to a championship, but my team to a championship. Not just any NBA team. When I say my team, I mean all of us, our team. It doesn't matter. You just learn, you pick back up, and you go again. I'll let all the extracurricular stuff that happens around my name, let that happen. Let that happen, you know? And when you're vulnerable enough to admit that you were wrong in situations, and the only thing that people can do at this point is bring up your past because they're afraid of what you can accomplish in your future, you know you're doing something right. You know you're doing something right. When they're trying to, I'm not gonna go today, okay? But the focus is on building a great team and having everybody in that collective group, and anywhere in life. I'm talking about anywhere in life, not just in hoop in my career. I'm just talking about, I've been learning, like, over the last few years on how great you are when your team is right there. Everybody's supportive, everybody's grinding, and people can be challenged and held accountable. Now, of course, the last few years I couldn't play every game and be a part of everything, and now I'm dancing with this stigma over my career, right? Is it a real stigma? You know what I'm saying? I don't like to work, or I don't like to be in team activities, or I don't like to do this. Nah. The basketball aspect will take care of itself, and I know that because I'm taking care of everything else that will help that flourish. And take it from me, you put all your intention and energy in becoming better, like, things start to happen. I won't stay on for too much longer. I appreciate y'all, and I just wanted to take this time out to say a prayer for everybody at home. And I know that each one of us are dealing with our own trials and our own tribulations, and we're just figuring it out one day at a time with God. And whoever your Lord is, whoever your gods, whoever your deities are, I honor them, I honor your ancestors, and I honor everything you stand for. And I'm just grateful that we could share space, so I appreciate y'all, and all even out. Remember, life is a constant revolving door, in, out, revolving door. Don't leave out this world. Don't leave out on this world not learning about all walks of life, all religions, all spiritualities, all his story.